What's going on, guys? King Shrats here, back into the video on the channel, and today this is actually the second time I went to this Korean corn dog place known as, y'all gonna laugh because you did last time, Two Hands Corn Dogs. Yes, it is known as Two Hands Corn Dogs. It is a franchise that is located through a bunch of different places throughout the United States. You can check their website, which I believe is twohandscorndogs.com, and you will see that there's a bunch of locations all over. But the last time that I went here, I had a blinding migraine. I couldn't really enjoy my food. It was about a month ago, and I wanted to try it again because, well, I don't have a migraine this time, and this should be even better this time around. So I did get the same 5-pack, a little couple of changes throughout, but you can get a 5-pack for $27. And I also got two other kinds of corn dogs that I didn't get last time. Actually, one of them is Elote, which is like a street corn, but it was on the menu, and I didn't try it last time, so I wanted to. And also got a pineapple slushie, which I'm gonna try right now. That is sweet as hell. I'm still finna drink it though. I probably wouldn't get that again though because it's really, really sweet. And I don't like too sugary drinks. I know that's crazy because, you know, it's me. But let's get into these corn dogs, man. I'm not gonna hold y'all. See if I can open this thing. If I can open this thing, things are wrapped up tight. Drop a thumbs up. You guys are ready? Ooh, yep. Ketchup and mustard on my fingers. So again, there are 5 different corn dogs in here that you get, which are in this Mega Star set. So there are 5 different kinds. And then we also have the Elote, which is stuck. I like these little boxes though, I will admit that. So that's the Elote right there. I don't even know where I'm gonna put this. Oh, here we go. Let's use this little. Bang. Wait, don't fall. As well as this, I hope I don't mispronounce this, but it says Injomi dog, I believe. So there are 2 different kinds, as well as the original 5, as well as I got some of their extra sauce this time. So this is this. As well as I got their different sauces this time. So this is spicy sauce and dirty sauce. I remember trying a dirty sauce, but I can't remember. But they do have these wrapped up, which is pretty cool. It says what's on here. So that one's a spicy sauce, dirty sauce is over here. Drop a thumbs up. You guys already know what it is. I just wanted to try this again. And last time I only got to take like 1 bite, and I couldn't really enjoy it. Like I said, I had a massive migraine. So we're going to start off with whatever the one that this one is. I believe that this is their crispy rice dog. It does come with sugar. You have the option for no sugar, light sugar, and regular sugar, which is what this is. There is spicy beef sausage on the inside, as well as you can see the ketchup and mustard on the top. I feel like last time I didn't like this one. And I said I would have liked it more with the spicy beef. I also like it more without migraines. But the spicy beef is actually really good. Wow, that is even better than the first time. Getting the spicy beef, again, to me, makes this 1,000 times better because there's different flavor profiles now. You have got the sweet from the sugar that's on the bottom. The sausage is had a little bit of spice to a little bit of kick. Damn, that is good. Even the crispy rice is better this time. It just seems fresher. The texture difference from the crispy rice on the outside gives it a really nice, weird to say, but pleasant kind of crunch. Then you get the sweetness from the sugar, the ketchup, a little bit of that mustard flavor throughout the top, and then the spice from the actual beef. This was my least favorite one last time. If this is the least favorite one, this thing's crazy. Yeah, I got 1 bite though. I took 2 bites of this last time. You think there's a difference? We like that a lot. We like that a lot. That is a 9.2 out of 10 fan. And now we have the Seoul Classic dog. Again, also comes with sugar. I got regular sugar. It has the ketchup and the mustard the same exact way. The breading this time doesn't have the crispy rice. I feel like my memory needs to be jogged a little bit. Let's give this one a shot. I believe that this one is also spicy beef. These things go crazy. The sugar does add something to it. Looks like there's a little bit of just like your normal breading. I'm trying not to bite the actual stick. I said this last time. I just feel like spicy beef is the way to go. A lot of people prefer the cheese, but I do have some that has sausage and cheese in it. I just think the spicy beef just adds a little something different. Again, that's a personal preference. The sugar is definitely the way to go. You combine just like the sugar on the outside to what the ketchup on the top. It just gives you like just a really sweet ketchup kind of vibe, and it goes really, really well with that spicy sausage, man. I have mustard all over my face. Last time I said this one was better. The crispy rice one to me is better because it adds even more of a crunch to it. It doesn't provide much of a difference with taste, but the crunch just gives you like the nice texture thing that I find super enjoyable. No, you couldn't go wrong with this. The name says it into itself. This is more of just like the classic. And I'm a person that classics are cool, but I like the upgrades. Still very good though. 8 out of 10. This one's kind of obvious, but this is the potato dog. And I remember it had like a different kind of seasoning on here as well. You can see there are flaming hot Cheetos on here as well. This one isn't the spicy beef. This is just the beef sausage. And there is also, I'm not sure if it's spicy sauce or the dirty sauce, but there is a sort of sauce on the top here. Wow. Wow. Oh my goodness. This thing, first of all, is by far the biggest one in the box. The potato on the outside is nice and crispy. It does have that seasoning that I remember last time. It reminds me of what goes on the cheese snowing wings that I get when I get Korean fried chicken. But this is so good. That here is definitely the dirty sauce, which I'm gonna try like just to, how the hell? Here, there you go. That'll work. The dirty sauce tastes like a spicy mayo. So what the hell is a spicy sauce? That is good though, man. This one's crazy. The potato one might be my favorite one. I think it was last time too. Crispy, sweet, spicy, salty, all the above are on this one. And it is the most filling one by far. This thing is twice the size as the rest of them, and probably twice as enjoyable. This is the one right here. Honestly, this costs like $27 for like all of these. You don't need all of these. 2 of these or 1 of these and you're fine. But this thing is terrific. Terrific. I should have done the spicy in the inside as well though, but that is my mistake. Or even the half sausage, half cheese one would have worked on this one. Really my only complaint. 9.6. That one's awesome. This one's a spicy dog right here. You can see there's spicy flaming hot Cheetos, it looks like, as well as their dirty sauce the same way. I feel like this is almost the same as their classic. You just added the flaming hot and the dirty sauce on the top. I made a mistake on this one when I pressed the selections. I meant to get cheese, and I think I got spicy beef. So there might not be enough people, because I know there's cheese enthusiasts when it comes to their Korean hot dogs that say I didn't get any with cheese on them. I think I only got 1 with cheese on them, which is an L by me. But we move. I will admit it. I screwed up. That one's on me. Which is exactly what this is. Spicy beef. This one's got a kick. Look at that breading though. All of these are fantastic. Look at that breading though. All of these are fantastic. I really do like the spicy beef though. Again, that's a preference thing. The inside is not doughy at all. It's light. Just seems like almost the consistency of bread, but with the outside being nice and crispy. It just adds a little something to it. I'm glad I went back. This is even better than the first time. If I had to rank them so far, this one's my favorite in the middle. This is my second favorite. It would have been nice with the spicy dog to add the sugar to this one to give you a little bit of sweet and spicy, which would have really worked because this is just spicy, but it is called a spicy dog. But I would have liked a little more balance to this one to make it like even more elite. But again, I ordered a spicy dog, so it's not a complaint. Just tasting it and trying what would have been my preference would have been to add a little more balance to this. So while it is my second favorite, that one in the middle is still number one. But this is, in fact, excellent, bro. Excellent. 9.4 out of 10. I know some people don't really get the whole rating system. In my head, I usually, when I start, will start with a 10. And fatal errors, messed up errors, will bring you down a point to a 9 and an 8. Small nitpicky type of errors where you get the point, like 9.2, 9.3, that's where it comes from. So sometimes you can add little points. I know this doesn't make sense in a lot of people's heads, but I'm trying to give you where I'm coming from. I can go from a 9 to a 9.2 or an 8.8, but that's where it comes from. Huge errors, you add 1.2, 2.2, and you take off so much, but sometimes people are like, where do you get the 9.3 from? In my head, I'm kind of doing calculations as I'm chewing it. That's why you see me looking off to the left. That's like my brain trying to process everything. Just a little inside info. And this is the two hands dog, which looks like it has their regular breading on it, as well as, I don't know what kind of sauce this is on the top. It looks different than the other ones. And what smells like the same seasoning that went on the potato dog, which is kind of like that cheese snowing kind of vibe. This one, I believe, is half sausage and half cheese. Which it is. I love that seasoning on the outside. I really do. And again, this is like a personal preference. I like the cheese, but I prefer the sausage. You can see if you look in there, the sausage is on this part, and then the cheese is on the other part. So I'm gonna bite right there to get the sausage. And there it is. I just think the sausage works better. A lot of people prefer the cheese, but again, everybody's taste buds are different. Everyone is different. But that seasoning on the outside, it's really, really good. These are all breaded and cooked perfectly. They're all crispy on the outside. And the inside has that nice filling, whatever you like. You really can't go wrong with any of these. Truthfully. The one thing I do wish is if they're going to do half and half, if they could just like, I don't know how that would work, but like put the cheese around this part so you get like both in every bite. Because I think if I use this and that, now the contrast is really there. But I don't know the logistics and how you make these, or if it was easier or something like that. But that was what really would have made it the best. The seasoning is good, but I just feel like with that would have been a little better as far as like the flavor profile, because when I bite one end and the other end, that's where I really think it shines, but that's not how it comes. So I would give this, believe it or not, an 8.8 out of 10. Okay, I have no idea what this is. It says Injomi dog. So when I checked the description, it says it's bean powder with 2-hand sweet sauce and an extra savory taste on it. This is a whole cheese one too. There's no sausage in this one. The savory part is very, very accurate. There's no sweetness to this whatsoever. It's very one note when you add the cheese to it. I'm gonna add the spicy sauce. The spicy sauce just seems like a sweeter, or spicier version, I should say, of the dirty sauce, which seems like a spicy mayo. This just seems like a spicier mayo. When you add this to it, it definitely gives it a more, like, depth, in my opinion. The hot dog itself, because of just the cheese and the beans, they hit it right in the head. It's just very savory, and compared to these, which have, like, more of, like, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, which is my preference, this isn't the one that I would get if I got any of these. The one thing that they have going for these on any of them, if you add whatever sauce you want to, you can dip or, you know, do one of these or something like that. You can still make this. A lot of people might like this and then kind of like to add to it. But personally, I feel like these are just pre-made even better. But I still have to give credit for this. Every single one texturally is on point. And the texture part, I'm big on textures when I'm trying food, is very, very enjoyable. So even though this one isn't my favorite, it would be my least favorite, it's still not bad. It's just that these are so much better, in my opinion. I would give this one a 7. Just add different sauces to it, and you probably still have a nice little thing to it, but those are just superior, in my opinion. And last, we have Elote, which is a street corn, but their description is a little bit different. It says corn on the cob coated with their 2-hand signature sauce and seasoning. Not quite sure what that means, but their 2-hand signature seasoning is that cheese snowing seasoning I was talking about. This thing is like, I thought it was going to be dry because of the way that it looked, but it's not. It's actually really juicy. I don't know if you saw it, but when I bit that last bite, there was some like just liquid juice that just ran across the screen. Also seems to be a little butter on this. This is good. This is really good. I'm gonna try not to be greedy, but this was like, so I was surprised. Looking at it, just didn't seem like it was gonna do anything, but man, I've had elote a bunch of times. This, other than name, doesn't resemble what you would get with like traditional elote because of what's on it, but it has more of that Korean, like their flavors on it, which works really well with the sweetness of the corn. I don't think I like this one as much. It's really good. Okay. Overall, this was more of a for me thing. Some of you might not have saw that video and you might be seeing this for the first time, which is even better because the first time, as I said before, I like woke up with a really, really bad migraine, but I still wanted to make content. So this is what I had. And even though it was good, I couldn't really enjoy the food the way that I wanted to. So I wanted to get another weekend because this place closes much earlier than a lot of the places that I eat at. So I can't really get to it during the week, but I wanted to try it again, and it's even better. This is, when I posted this on my socials, a lot of people said that they've had it before, and I'd never heard of it. So I would check again. It's called 2 Hands Corn Dogs because you might be able to get this. A lot of people, I have people in Texas say they had it, people in other different parts of the US. I'm not sure about worldwide, but I do know that there's a bunch of these all over the place. So if you can get this, I would really suggest that you try it. Personally, if I was picking flavors through this, I would go with the potato dog or the crispy rice dog because of the texture difference. You really get that crunch with the inside. If you want to do something and you prefer the cheese, I would say try one with half sausage, half mozzarella, or half, I think they also have like a cheddar if you want to. But I personally prefer the sausage and the spicy sausage, but that's a personal preference. But I would get like 2 of them and just try the different ones and see which one you would like, because that's what I did the first time, how I got to this conclusion. Last time I got half cheese and half sausage, and I said I would like this, but I said it 14 times, which I said today again. So It's a preference thing. I would just say that you try a bunch of them. I think that each of these is like $5 or maybe $6 a pop, but if you get the big box, it's like 28. And I think they have a smaller one for like 15 or 16, which gives you 3. I got their dirty fries and their kimchi fries last time, which everybody said was really good, and I didn't like them at all. I just personally just didn't really care for them. So you can try those as well. The pineapple drink, if you like your stuff really sweet, it's super sweet. And that's not really my thing, but it does work with something like this. And I would get one of these dipping sauces on the side. And if you want to, try the elote. But this again, I had to do this again before I can get back to regularly scheduled programming. But I do appreciate it. I know some of you guys hadn't seen this before, so this was really nice either way. But I enjoyed this a lot more this time, man. Like, sometimes eating with a headache just kind of sucks. So, just with all these lights. If you guys don't know, I have 1, 2, and then a light back here. So there's 3 bright-ass lights in my face right now. You can even see it in the reflection on a plaque behind me. So, but the migraine sucks even more. But you can't see me if I don't. Lighting is just a thing. But I appreciate y'all, man. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I will be back again tomorrow. More content, man. I love Yada Hand Signs. They made it into YouTube.